Yo, what is going on, guys? DIY channel back with another amazing video, and today I'll be showing you guys how to replace your oil and filter on your C5 Corvette. So all you're gonna need for the parts is just your 6 to 6.5 quarts of oil and your filter, of course. And then for the tools, what you'll need is a 15mm wrench, an oil filter tool, a jack, and jack stands. A mat is optional, you don't need it, and then as well as a drain pan. And then also, before we get started, actually, what you're gonna want to do is slide these little boards and then just drive up onto them. Or if you have ramps, even better. But I don't have ramps, so I'm just gonna use these boards right there, as you can see. All right, guys. So to go ahead and jack up your Corvette, actually, you're gonna want to go ahead and slide your jack underneath this little flap thing right here. Not entirely sure what it does, but anyways, you want to go ahead and place your jack right under this thing right there, right here. Let me go ahead and jack it up so you guys can see better. Right there, as you can see. You want to jack it up from right there. And also, preferably, if you have like a piece of rubber or like wood or something, you should put that on your jack so that way it can like spread the load a little bit more. But yeah, mine has some rubber on it, so I'll be fine. So let's go ahead and jack up the car. All right, guys. Now that we got the car jacked up from this corner, you can go ahead and grab a jack stand and just go ahead and slide it right under that bushing right there for the suspension. So yeah, and then also, once you're done sliding that in there, just go ahead and head on onto the car. And that bolt right there, that's the drain bolt. So let's go ahead and grab our wrench and our oil pan and let's get started. Yo, what is going on, guys? So I'm back, right? And in any future cases, just in case that bolt is so tight you can't take it off with a ratchet or a wrench, which happened to me, let me show you a little tip or a trick actually that'll help you tremendously when you work on cars in the future. So see this ratchet? Pretend like I already got kind of loose, so I can kind of do it now. But pretend you tried your hardest, you can't do it. You hit it with the hammer, you put WD on it, all that good stuff. What you can actually do is you take your hammer right there, you take the ratchet off, hammer the socket onto the bolt, so that way it's like super like I don't know, I can't find the word, but yeah, just do that. And then also take like a pipe or something. In this case I used the jack handle, and just go ahead and slide it over the ratchet, and then look at that, you have a longer wrench, which gives you more leverage, which will help you turn that bolt. But yeah, now that we've gotten the bolt loose, we can just go ahead and loosen it the rest of the way. Go ahead and move my tools out of the way so that way the oil doesn't fall on it. And yeah, let's continue on with our little adventure.
Bring this close because I don't want oil on my driveway. That would kill me. Yeah, just loosen it the rest of it. Alright, and let's see.
You can do a clean one. I'm not too sure, but let's go ahead and see it. You guys owe me a tripod if I do it. So yeah, good luck. Right. Boom. Clean. So we're just gonna go ahead and let that drain out for a little bit, and let me show you where the filter's at. Okay, do you see way back there that little black circular thing? Pointing my phone right there. That is the filter. So yeah, after we're done draining the oil, we're gonna go ahead and undo the filter. So yeah, I'll see you guys when we get to that step. All right, guys, so now that the oil's barely, like very barely streaming out, we can go ahead and just reinstall our bolt, and then we can move on to the filter. So let's do that right now. All right, guys, so once we got the bolt hand tight, just go ahead and take your wrench and just tighten it like a little bit more. You don't want to over tighten it because some oil pans are made of aluminum and you can crack the housing and you'll have a big problem on your hands. So just go ahead and tighten it just a little bit more with your wrench and you should be good for there. And then yeah. All right, guys, so now that we got the bolt tight, let's just go ahead and get ready to take off our filter. All right, so guys, the oil filter tool right there, that actually turned out to be too big because these filters are very small. So that tool didn't work. So I went ahead and tried pliers, that stuff. I mean, I even tried a C-clamp because that's the last thing I had left, but it didn't work. And I was actually about to go head out to the store and buy a new tool, but before I did, I tried one last time just with my bare hand, focus all my energy into it, and I got it loose. So yeah, never quit. That's what I'm just trying to say to you guys. All right, it's gonna be tough, right? But I mean, if you push through it, you'll get it out. So yeah, that's a life lesson of the day. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this oil filter out, and I'm gonna show you guys how to install the new one. What you're gonna wanna do after you take out your old oil filter is get a little bit of oil. As you can see, I definitely got more than enough on my hand, but just come over here to the new filter and just wipe the old oil kinda right on the seal. So that way it's nice and lubricated. And so when you go ahead and put, or when you want to take it off next time, it won't be completely frozen to the oil filter housing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change my gloves and I'll be right back. All right guys, so now we got our new glove and our filter lubed up. Let's just go ahead and throw it back in. So yeah, this is the easy part, installing it, and then we're just gonna go ahead and yeah. All right, let's go ahead and install it. Also, before I go, installing this thing is like the same thing with that filter bolt. Just do it hand tight and then just give it a nice like last turn. You don't want to go super tight with this one either, the filter, because like I said again, the oil filter housing might be made out of aluminum, and if you tighten it too much, it'll crack and then you're gonna have leaks, and we don't want leaks. So yeah. And there you have it, guys. We are officially done below the car. We got the filter in, we drained the oil out. Now all we gotta do is just take the pan out, and then, or the oil catch can, sorry, and then lower the car and then go under the hood. So yeah, I'll see you there. All right guys, now here we are under the hood of the car, and what we're looking for is this right here, the engine oil cap. So what you're gonna wanna go ahead and do, remove it, like so, just pull it up, and now we're gonna fill this up. So this car takes about 6 to 6.5 quarts. I'm gonna dump 5 in and see how the level is doing, and then I'll dump more in until this dipstick reads full. So let me go ahead and do that right now. All right, so one thing that slipped my mind was you're gonna go ahead and want to get a funnel, because it just makes it a lot faster of a job as well as less messy. So yeah, so now we are ready. We got our funnel in. Let's go ahead and start pouring. And just before we start pouring, let's make sure we have the same oil. So here you see SAE 5W30. That's what the Chevrolet recommends for the oil. And look at it right here, SAE 5W30. So we got the good oil. And now let's just go ahead and start pouring. As you can see, I made a little bit of a mess because this funnel is not the right type, but that's all right. Let's keep going. All right, so that was about 4 quarts of oil left in this one. Now let's go ahead and grab our other 2. I'll meet you guys when I'm done pouring. All right, so now we poured our 6 quarts of oil in. Let's go ahead and check our engine oil level. So just go ahead and pull out the dipstick, and as you can see right here, the thing will stop moving. You can see where it says the add line, and see this little checkered mark. You want that all to be where your oil's at, and then past it, that means you're full. Right at the edge of those checkered marks, that means you're full. So let's go ahead and wipe this real quick and check again. I have to put you down for a second. Just wipe it, stick it back in all the way, pull it out, and as you can see, sorry about that, we are good to go. So yeah, that is how you successfully do an oil change on your C5 Corvette or any other car. I mean, it's just the same. All it is just a bolt, a filter, and just refill it from the top. And so yeah, it's a pretty freaking easy job. Save yourself probably about $100 doing this, and it's really fun to do. So yeah, I recommend doing it at home. And so yeah, anyways, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Also comment down below like anything I can improve on. like be more descriptive. Anything constructive criticism always helps. But so yeah, links to the products down there will be in the description. And yeah, have a great rest of the day.